All right. So this is me, week 2 of The Artist Way. This is my check-in. I had a cool week. I have a little list of things that I want to share or talk about. Let me take this gun out real quick. Hold on. Yeah, I had a I had a nice week. The first thing I wanted to do was show my morning pages journal because I actually went to this really cool place called Mayday Press, and I got a little journal, and I had this owl sticker that I got from my friend Molly, and I was like the orange. Hold on, can you barely see? There we go. But like the orange in the eye, like near the owl's eyes, I was like, I would want a journal to match it, and I went to Mayday Press and I was like, I hope they have like an orange journal, and I did. And so I took some of the packaging from it, from like the the packaging, not cardboard, but it was like a really cool cardstock. I took some of that and I made just like a little sign that said morning pages, and I covered the sticker and the rest of the words with plastic so that they don't get messed up. But yeah, I put a number 1 in it because this is only big enough for the first half of the 12 weeks, and then I'm gonna get a matching one, but I'm gonna put a 2 here, and like I won't have the same design, but I'll probably make another design or something. But I wanted to show it because like I'm really proud of it, and I just love like reaching for it every morning. I just like it's so cute to me. I don't know. I just love it. So yeah, and I love to do like a little craft. I love a little craft now. You know what I mean? Don't let me get to crafting now. Anyways, so that's the first thing I wanted to show, and then so this week I didn't do many tasks or as many as I thought that I would. The only task that I did was doing my daily affirmations, but the daily affirmations that the task asked me to do were the basic principles that are shown in the first part of the book. But I had already been doing daily affirmations, daily creative affirmations from the week 2 chapter. So basically I was just like adding more daily affirmations, which was really nice. So yeah, I was just doing double the affirmations in it and doing the new ones. My favorite one was at the end. Our creative dreams and yearnings come from a divine source. As we move toward our dreams, we move toward our divinity. And I thought that was really cool. It was really nice to hear. And it reminded me of a few weeks ago, like I guess a month and a half ago now. I don't know. Time is weird. But I was with my friends, and my friend Elise was like, we should go around in a circle and tell each person in the circle like like a word that describes them. So when it got to me, one of my friends, who I call Kobe Jack, gave me a word, and he was like, "I changed my mind. That's not your word." And I was like, "Okay, what's my word?" And he was like, "I'll tell you later." And I was like, "Okay." Um, and he gave me the word divine, like as my new word. I was like, "Oh my gosh, Kobe Jack, that's so sweet." Um, and that just reminded me of it saying that our dreams and creative dreams and yearnings come from a divine source. When we move toward our dreams, we move toward our divinity, and I just thought that was really cool how he could see that even then, and how like on that day it had been like a creative, I don't know, like triumph for me. And like he could see the divinity on me that day. I feel like, yeah, the divinity on me was heavy that day because I was a creative beast that day. Because I was just in the moment and telling the truth. And that really stuck out to me. So yeah, it's really, really cool. Let me see what else I wanted to talk about. Oh, yesterday after I posted my week 1 check-in, I watched Dochi's check-in. And it was so funny because I was relating to her, not only in what she was thinking, but like her experiences. And the things that people had said to her, the things that people had done to her to make her, doubt. I was like, oh my gosh. And the way that she would like stop mid-sentence and she's like, no, I'm not going to make excuses or I'm not going to like back away from what I want to say. No, I'm going to just say it. And I was like, oh my God, Tachi, we're the same, you and me. Like, what? This is crazy. But I just thought it was really cool that she felt the same way when she was going through this. And I made it a point. I was like, oh, every week when I check in, I'm going to film my check-in and then I'm going to watch Dochi's check-in. And I just thought that this was just like so cool to be able to like see her go through this journey of finding just a higher level of creativity for her and just seeing now what she's doing. Just giving me a little window of what I'll be doing. You know what I mean? Like Oscars, Grammys. You know what I'm saying? But even if not, I know I'll be better because of this. And I'll be, I just feel like I'll be I don't know, an ethereal creative goddess after this. I keep thinking that. Like, I feel like this book is going to make me, I don't know, like a higher being or something. Observations. I said last week that I had been dreaming all week. Like all of a sudden, just bam, 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 bam. And I'm not gonna say that like week 2 was like no dreams. Like it kind of reversed. It didn't reverse. But I know Tuesday morning, I didn't dream at all. And I had gotten up to do 4 a.m. prayer. And I just remember waking up after going back to sleep after the prayer. And I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't dream. I was like, oh. Like, I was, like, kind of disappointed. I don't know what's going on with my shirt. I was kind of disappointed. And I have found that I'm really excited to go to bed now. Because I'm really excited to see what I'm going to dream about. Because I've been having, like, my dreams have been coming back to back to back. And I remember, let me see, not Wednesday, but maybe Thursday night. Thursday night, I slept over at my friend's house. And, Thursday night, I slept over at my friend's house. And I remember going to bed on her couch. And I was, like, really excited to go to bed. And then I remember I woke up maybe, like, twice during that. I woke up twice during that night. Because I could hear her cat, Zoza. I could hear her cat, Zoza, eating her Christmas tree. And I was like, Zoza, stop eating the Christmas tree. And I remember when I woke up, I was like, I just woke up from dreamless sleep. Like, what the heck? And I was like, when I go back to sleep, I hope I dream. And then I did. And so then I recorded my dreams in my morning pages. But yeah, I was just like, and now it feels weird if I don't dream. I'm like, I want to dream. You know what I mean? I already talked about the tasks because it was the daily affirmations. So my check-in prompts. My check-in prompts were about my morning pages, my artist date, and things that were significant this week. So about my morning pages, I said, I did all my morning pages despite sleeping over at Lisa's house, my friend. Excuse me. It was easy, and I experienced how fast my overall writing time could be. So twice this week, my morning pages have had to be like speeding train, no brakes, fast. Like the Flash, fast. Okay, I'm talking Barry Allen. Okay, I'm talking. I'm talking fast. All right, I'm talking Flash. Okay, I'm talking. I'm talking. Isn't I can't remember his name from The Incredibles, but you know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? His name isn't Flash too. Thinking of two different Flashes, but either way, okay, lightning fast. So the first morning was I had a writing meeting with an actor that I know, Jim DeVita, who works here at APT, and I woke up late, and I guess I turned my alarm off, and I woke up late and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to get ready for the interview. I have to get ready, not the interview, but like for the meeting, just to like meet with him and talk to him about writing and stuff. And I was like, oh my God, wait, I can't get ready. I have to do my morning pages. Child, I was writing so fast. I was like, oh my God, please, please, please. You know, I was just writing anything that came to mind. And I was just writing. And I wrote it in 52 minutes. And that was record time for me. Because sometimes, like, I'll write pretty much like a page and a half. And then I'll just think, you know what I'm saying? And I won't like sit there and think for 10 minutes. But, like, it's just a languid, time in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just getting up. I'm waking up. I'm trying to remember my dreams. So I'm not doing too much. You know what I'm saying? It might take me an hour and a half. You know what I'm saying? Hour 45. You know what I'm saying? Child, I did that in 52 minutes. Then the second day was when I was over at Lisa's house. And she was working from home that day. And I was like, well, I'll do my... And I was like... So then I woke up again and I was like, dang, I got to do my morning pages. I can't just get up and like, clean up and leave. I got to do my morning pages real quick. I was like, I'm so sorry. Like, do you mind? She was like, no, I don't mind. She was like... And I was like, I got to do my morning pages. And she was like, are you doing the artist way? And I was like, yes. And she was like, oh my gosh. Like, I've done that so many times, but I haven't been able to finish. And I'm like, it's okay. You can do it. So she's starting up too, which is really nice. But when I did it over her house, I did it in 51 minutes. So I shaved off a minute from the first time that I had to like fast track it. So I said I experienced how fast my overall writing time can be, 51 minutes. My morning pages are currently my dream journal. Because during week 1, I would just write down all the dreams that I had, like right away. But then this week, my dreams this week have been fuzzy when I wake up. So I record whatever sticks. And it's crazy. Like, I'll wake up and it's like, as soon as it's like, there will be 2 seconds where like I haven't opened my eyes yet, but I can hear, I don't know, like the birds chirping, or I can just hear, I don't know, real life. But I haven't like opened my eyes to wake up yet. So I'm not like really awake, but I can feel the dreams just like leaving my brain and going somewhere else where I can't really remember. But like I know I was there, but I don't know. It's weird. My morning pages feel like a diary, and sometimes I forget. Sometimes I forget I don't have to defend my thoughts or explain, because my morning pages are only for me. So at the end of this 12 weeks, I'll go back and like read this like a book, and I'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So I don't need to be like, oh, this person that works here that used to go with me here or whatever, because nobody else is going to read this. And then there was a question of what were you surprised to find yourself writing about this week? And I said, I'm surprised to find myself writing about how often these 2 people that I know show up in my dreams. If I'm surprised about anything, I guess I'd be surprised about that. But I'm not necessarily surprised that I would write about that, because it was just an observation, and I wrote the observation down. So, like, there really isn't anything, you know? And I said, or maybe I'm surprised that I wrote that I didn't want to get my hopes up about moving to Chicago. And I know exactly where that came from. There's somebody in my life that recently was like, oh, I don't want to get my hopes up about this possible job venture. But I got an interview for it. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, oh my God, like, I do want him to get his hopes up. Like, I do want him to, you know, I know he wants it, but like, I want him to get his hopes up. I want him to, I don't know, like, want it really badly. And like me, I know how it feels to like want something really badly and then like not get it. So I know what like getting your hopes up and then like being let down feels like, for sure. But it's just like he would be so right for it, and I just like, I want him to get his hopes up for it, and it's just like, oh my gosh. So yeah, and I just like, I remember like writing that, and I was like, oh my God. I was like, me not getting my hopes up? I always get my hopes up. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's literally me coded. Like, me getting my hopes up is like, that's literally me. So I think maybe that might have been a blurt. You know what I mean? And now I'm just like, well, girl, get your hopes up. My hopes are up. You know what I'm saying? And that's not the only thing that's up. You know what I'm saying? Heck yeah. Anyways, so this question number 2 for like my check-in. How did you do your artist date? I just got from my artist date. What did I do and how did it feel? My artist date was seeing this band called Elise in the Ark. My friend Elise in the Ark. Open for this band Lamar. And I wasn't even gonna stay for Lamar, but I ended up staying, and they were really, really great. And I said it felt refilling. It was just like really cool. It was like really good music, really great lyrics. The guitarist, the bassist, the drummer, the singer, they were just all giving. They were all giving. It was great, and I ended up following them on Spotify, and I'm gonna like listen to their new album. Their new album called, where's my phone? I don't know where my phone is. I would It's Lamar, Laamar. Oh, here's my phone. Hold on. I was looking for my phone. I was like, where is my phone so I can look it up with their, so I can look up their new album called In the Light. Funny enough, In the Light. But yeah, it was really cool. And then the third part of my check-in is, were there any other issues this week that you consider significant for your recovery? Describe them. And I said, I only did one task this week, and that was number 1. And I said, I have found my blurts or my self-doubt have a shorter lifespan in my mind. And my mind immediately brings up my daily affirmations. Particularly the daily affirmation that says, as I listen to the creator within, I am led. Like, anytime this week I've been like, oh, I can't do something or whatever, it would be like, nope. As I listen to the creator within, I am led. So I'm good. I'm like, yeah. You know what? Heck yeah. Period. I was talking to my friend, Colby Jack, that I had mentioned earlier, and we were talking about how I've been in Spring Green here at APT since April, and it is now November, and I won't be leaving until the first week of December, and it's like Spring Green is really just like an artistic bubble. Even in like the heavier months, like the summer months when everybody is here, it just feels like you're in this, like, living in a bubble with like other artists, and you're creating and you're experimenting with your art and your life and yourself, and it's just like I've been in this artistic bubble for almost 8 months at this point. April, May, December. For 8 months. Or 7 months. 7 months and a week. So it's just like, girl, going back to like the real world, going back home, going to Memphis is gonna be crazy. Like it's gonna be kind of wild. So it's just like, oh, like it. I don't think it'll be a shock, but it might. You know what I mean? Just like going back to like real life, and I won't be working, even though I have something lined up for February. I'm gonna just be chilling for December and January, getting ready for the job. I'm just like, what? Like, this is wild, dude. This is crazy. Like, I'm gonna get back to Memphis and I'm gonna be like, what the heck is this? You know what I mean? Just like, it might be a little jarring. Which might come up later. But the last thing I want to talk about, oh my gosh. So I am getting into I think I might have talked about this before, the Reedsy, REEDSY, November Sprint Writing Challenge. And this week I have been struggling with this one book idea. But today I took a nap after eating lunch and working on lines for a callback I have Monday. So I take a nap and I have a dream, because I'm just dreaming at this point, which is really nice. I just put a pin real quick in my story, because I just love that I'm just like dreaming. I just love that I'm dreaming more, and I feel like it's like a mirror to my life, and how like my dreams are going to become bigger, more vibrant, different. I don't know. This is so nice. I just love this so much. Anyways, because sometimes my dreams have been, my naps have been dreamless. So it's just so nice that I'm dreaming when I'm napping at this point. Like, my dreams are just coming alive. Heck yeah. Anyways, so I take a nap and I dream. And I am reminded of a book idea that I had earlier in the summer that I didn't write down, that I didn't document anywhere. I just had it in my mind and then it just went away. Oh my God. And I woke up being reminded of the idea from someone being in my dream that was like with me, I guess, when I got the idea. Oh my gosh. I woke up and I was like, oh my gosh. Like, it was crazy. And now I'm just like so excited, because tomorrow will be November 16th. I have 14 days. I have 2 weeks to finish this 50,000 word writing challenge. But like, this new idea that I have makes it feel so achievable. Like, I'm like, 50,000 words, please. You know what I mean? Like, I feel so good about it now, because at first I was clawing at the wall. I was like, I don't know what I am supposed to be writing about. And I was just trying to do like word vomit, and the word vomit was not helping. It wasn't working. And I was struggling. I was struggling, guys, but not anymore. I was down, but now I'm up, y'all. It's up. Clear the error, cause it's up. Boom, you feel me? Like, oh, I feel so good. And week 3 is recovering a sense of power. I kind of looked at the thing. But yeah, but one of my favorite things about this week, my computer's on low battery, and I'll just say this, that there was a statement in the book, and the statement was like a kind of like a statement to God, And it said, "Great Creator, I will take care of the quantity. You take care of the quality." And the task or the instruction was to put it near your work. And I stuck it in my book because I go to it every day, so I would just see it every day. Because I don't really have I don't have a study yet or a work area, but when I do have a study, I'll put this there. And I wrote it down because I thought it was so cool. And then I signed "Your Artist," talking to God, because I'm his artist. That's how I feel. And now I really feel like his artist because I got that idea. Man, oh my gosh. Or I was just reminded of the idea because I already had it, but I never wrote it down. Man, and I usually write my ideas down somewhere. It's literally nowhere. The great Creator is good. God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. Can I get a hallelujah? Anyways, thank you guys for watching. This is so long, but I'll see you guys later. Bye.